listen to a young girl who was saying that the Nigerian community here is totally very angry. Thank you very much for taking from our
President was the Ijo country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools. His major academic genesis was at Government College, New Delhi.
Go gather, destroy their food. Make security camp and that other camp, second camp. You don't compensate everybody.
In its key generation sometimes. Today I hope we can be in the style of J.P. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his point Agro dancer.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. Lives that are meaningful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. After some of these earthly adventures and more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary lives.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet.
And it depends. So one day I physical condition I reduce and so one day I other.
Good day. Thank you very much for talking to people, places and events and to the African Center for Community and Development. What is your name, sir?
I'm Kingsley Mpenda.
And you are a vet technician.
Yeah, Livestock Technician precisely.
For how long have you been doing this job?
For 5 years.
Is it a very challenging job for you?
Actually, a very challenging job.
Why?
Because in Cameroon we usually have a lot of disease control and management. At least we are very, in short, it's a very difficult thing for us to handle because we don't have the resources.
Now, what should be the resources that a technician like you should have to be able to deliver in your services?
Actually, we need a laboratory. We need a medium to sensitize farmers.
So it means that the liaison between farmers and veterinary officials is very minimal.
Very minimal.
So it leads to what kind of situations?
It leads to death of animals, and our services that we need to provide, we cannot provide it.
Now, in terms of pigs, what can you advise those who are into pig farming to do with their pigs when they have piglets or when they have a pig farm that is increasing?
Okay. With pig farms that are increasing, you need to increase your space. To increase, we need to know about your disposal of waste material coming from the farm. You need to immediately piglets are farrowed. You need to give them iron within 3 days because from 21 days they might die as a result of piglet anemia. You need to take care of, to prevent them from piglet scab. That is the white diarrhea piglets. Then when they are about 2 months old, before weaning them from the sow, you need to deworm them. And with the sow, for those who want to do intensive production, they need to starve the sow for a day, the day that they are weaning the piglets. Then the following day they may feed her with rich quality food, much food, so that she can come back on it fast.
Now, what do you do to ensure that the pig can bring forth more piglets?
For the pigs or the sow to bring forth more piglets, firstly we think about the genetic composition of the pig. Secondly, the feeding. The feeding matters a lot because if you don't feed the sow well with much quality feed before she comes on heat, she will not shed more eggs that the sperm need to fertilize.
Okay, so the ova needs to be formed based on the amount of
feed and the quality of the feed.
What do you think is good feed for people?
Normally, with good feed, here in Cameroon, you need to have your feed formula, because if you need to go and buy from feed stores, you don't know what they have as their composition. But if you go to, you meet a technician, you might come out with a good composition for you, so that you can now go to a feed mill, you buy the ingredients there and mix yourself. Sure what you have.
So now you are here in the field mill of the African Center for Community and Development. What do you intend to do now?
Now I need to give them dewormer.
What is the importance of deworming pigs?
Yes, because with worms do retard their growth. Yes. And as it's retarding the growth, they lose blood, they have bloated stomach and so on, so they become sick.
And does it impact on the cost of the farmer, that he spends money and they don't get big?
Yeah, if he spends money, and because feeding is money, and if he does not take into consideration the deworming and putting every other thing in place, he will be spending money feeding them and they will not be growing. Likewise, if he goes and buy a pig or a piglet that is not of the exotic breed, that is feed, it's the conversion ratio of the feed you see from the pig. You go and buy an indigenous pig, you will be spending much money on that pig, but will not attain the size, and you cannot follow the number of piglets that you need.
Now, in terms of poultry farming, what is the common mistakes that farmers do?
Farmers do skip, they don't respect the vaccination calendar of poultry.
So that constitutes one of the major reasons why they lose poultry.
Yeah. Then secondly, where the chickens are coming from, because from the hatchery, at times the people who hatch those from the company there, the parent stock has been infected. So when the parent stock is infected, they go now, they still hatch their same eggs, because the eggs carry the same diseases that the parent stock have. So they come now and sell to people, and later on they will develop, even if they need to vaccinate those, maybe the vaccine instead go and stimulate
the virus.
Yes.
Yeah. So then, what about communication with pig and poultry farmers? Is it the same? Are poultry farmers more linked to veterinary officials, or are pig farmers more linked to them?
Anyway, all seems to, they almost look the same, to be on the same platform.
Now, in terms of goat farming, what is the reason why so many people are not engaged in goat farming?
The reason why is people don't have land where the goats can graze. That's the first problem, because they need to go elsewhere in the forest to go and harvest grass for the goats.
So therefore, it means that having people to farm things like elephant grass can be beneficial to them.
Be beneficial. Elephant grass, guatemala is a grass good for them. Even what we call clover, goes to it.
Okay. Thank you very much for talking to people, places, and events, and to the African Center for Community and Development. And I wish you good luck in your work, and I hope that through the venue of this program, your wonderful vision for development in Africa shall reach out to the millions watching you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And you just listen to a young girl who was saying that the Nigerian community here is totally very angry. Thank you very much for your picture from our
It was the Ijo country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools. His major academic emphasis was at the government college in Delhi.
Go gather, destroy their food.
with the camp and that other camp, some more camp, you know, compensate everybody. But so
generation sometimes. Today our focus will be on the style of J.P. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his point Afro dancer.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. Lives that are meaningful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. You know, after some of these earthly adventures and more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary life.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet.